Star Trek in 2025. Strange New World Season 3, Star Trek's first movie in 9 years and more. Star Trek is streamlined in 2025, but the franchise will boast a new streaming movie and the return of Paramount Plus' new flagship Star Trek series to celebrate Star Trek's 59th anniversary. With the pending sale of Paramount to Skydance and the evolving state of streaming, Star Trek has tightened its belt. Compared to 2022, when 5 Star Trek series premiered a new episode nearly every Thursday on Paramount Plus, the streamer has only 2 Star Trek projects slotted for 2025, but both are highly anticipated. In 2024, Star Trek on Paramount Plus closed the books on Star Trek Discovery and Star Trek Lower Decks, both of which concluded with Season 5. But Discovery and Lower Decks also bowed out with strong, crowd-pleasing seasons. In July, Netflix premiered Star Trek Prodigy Season 2, which boasts a perfect 100% fresh score on Rotten Tomatoes. However, there has been no update on whether the fan-favorite animated series will be renewed by Netflix. Yet the 10 live-action and 30 animated half-hour episodes that Star Trek fans enjoyed in 2024 was a veritable bonanza compared to Paramount Plus's leaner and meaner Star Trek output on tap for 2025. 9 years after Star Trek Beyond left theaters, Star Trek gets its first ever made-for-streaming film Star Trek Section 31, which premieres Friday, January 24th on Paramount+. Directed by Olatunde Osunsanmi and written by Craig Sweeney, Star Trek Section 31 is headlined by Academy Award winner Michelle Yeoh reprising her Star Trek Discovery anti-heroine, Emperor Philippa Georgiou. Star Trek Section 31's cast of characters include Casey Roll as Rachel Garrett, Sam Richardson as a Chameleoid named Quasi, and Miku Martineau playing the young Philippa Georgiou. Star Trek Section 31 finds Emperor Georgiou living under an alias on the outskirts of the United Federation of Planets when she's pulled into a mission by Starfleet's shadowy Black Ops agency. Georgiou will confront her own past as well as the sins of Section 31. Star Trek Section 31 was originally meant to be a TV series, but the COVID-19 pandemic and Michelle Yeoh's Oscar win shifting the project into a streaming film. Star Trek Section 31's potential success could open the door to sequels and more made-for-streaming films about other Star Trek characters. After a 2-year hiatus resulting from 2023 SAG-AFTRA and WGA strikes, Star Trek Strange New World Season 3 will hit Paramount Plus in 2025, possibly in the early part of the year. Strange New Worlds is a massive hit with critics and audiences, and Season 3 is highly anticipated. Along with resolving Strange New Worlds Season 2's finale cliffhanger, Season 3 boasts a Hollywood murder mystery episode directed by Jonathan Frakes, a comedy where Captain Christopher Pike, Anson Mount, and the USS Enterprise's crew become Vulcans, and plenty of surprises. Joining Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 3 as a series regular is Martin Quinn, who plays LT Montgomery Scott aka Scotty. In addition, Cillian O'Sullivan will appear as Dr. Roger Corby. The future fans of Nurse Christine Chapel, Jess Bush, and Rhys Darby has been announced for a guest spot in a mystery role. Thankfully, Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 4 also starts filming in spring 2025, so fans are assured another batch of 10 episodes will arrive after they enjoy Strange New Worlds Season 3, likely in 2026. As the year 2025 unfolds, the Star Trek universe is poised to enter one of its most exciting periods in recent history. With a combination of innovative storytelling, the return of a beloved movie franchise, and continued exploration of new frontiers in Strange New Worlds Season 3, 2025 is shaping up to be a banner year for Trekkies everywhere. Here's what fans can expect. Strange New Worlds Season 3, boldly going further. The highly anticipated 3rd season of Star Trek Strange New Worlds is set to premiere in early 2025, and expectations are sky high. After the show's first 2 seasons were met with critical acclaim for their return to the episodic structure of the original series, Season 3 promises to dive even deeper into the character-driven stories that have made the series a standout in modern Star Trek. Led by Captain Christopher Pike, played by Anson Mount, the crew of the USS Enterprise has continually pushed the boundaries of interstellar exploration. Season 3 will take these adventures to new heights, with showrunners teasing that some of the Federation's most iconic and dangerous foes could make a return. Early rumors point to a deeper exploration of the Romulan Star Empire, including tensions between the Romulans and the Federation that could set the stage for future confrontations. Fans are also buzzing about potential callbacks to classic villains like the Gorn or the Tholians, both of whom have rich histories in Star Trek lore. One of the central arcs in Season 3 will involve the development of LT. Spock, played by Ethan Peck, who continues to grapple with his half-human, half-Vulcan identity. His character journey has been one of the most compelling aspects of the series, and in the upcoming season, viewers will see Spock confront a personal crisis that challenges his loyalty to Starfleet and his sense of duty. This season may also bring more exploration of the relationships among the crew, especially between Spock, number 1, Rebecca Romijn, and Nurse Chapel, Jess Bush, adding layers of emotional depth to the show's gripping narrative. Star Trek's first movie in 9 years, a new cinematic frontier. While Strange New Worlds is thriving on television, 2025 marks the much-anticipated return of the Star Trek film franchise, with the release of the first new movie in nearly a decade. The last film, Star Trek Beyond 2016, left fans divided, with many feeling that the rebooted Kelvin timeline had lost some of the spirit of exploration and philosophical depth that defines the best of Star Trek. But with the upcoming film, simply titled Star Trek, The Federation, Paramount seems determined to course correct and bring the franchise back to its roots. Directed by Noah Hawley, known for his innovative work on shows like Fargo and Legion, the new film promises to be a fresh take on the Star Trek universe. Set in the Prime timeline, the Federation will focus on a newly formed Starfleet crew dealing with the aftermath of a galaxy-shaking event that threatens to tear apart the fragile alliances between major interstellar powers. The film is expected to introduce a diverse cast of new characters, while also featuring appearances from fan favorites such as Admiral Jean-Luc Picard, Patrick Stewart, and Ambassador Michael Burnham, Sonequa Martin Green. Unlike the action-heavy approach of the Kelvin films, the Federation aims to blend thought-provoking ethical dilemmas with breathtaking space exploration. In a move that will likely please longtime Trekkies, the film is expected to explore themes of diplomacy, unity, and the Federation's ideals in the face of existential threats. Hawley's film is not just a return to the big screen for Star Trek, but a reflection of what the franchise has always stood for: hope in the face of uncertainty and a vision of a better future for all. More Treks on the horizon. In addition to Strange New Worlds and the new movie, the wider Star Trek universe is continuing to expand in new and exciting directions. On the animated front, Star Trek Lower Decks remains a fan favorite, blending humor with heartfelt character moments as it enters its 5th season. Meanwhile, Star Trek Prodigy, aimed at a younger audience, has been renewed for its 3rd season, with a focus on introducing new generations to the wonders of space exploration. There are also whispers of new projects in development. Reports suggest that a spin-off focusing on Section 31, Starfleet's secretive Black Ops division, is still in the works, with Michelle Yeoh expected to reprise her role as Emperor Georgiou. This project has the potential to explore the darker side of the Federation, providing a more mature and complex look at Star Trek's universe. A new era for Star Trek. The 2020s have been a renaissance for Star Trek on television, and 2025 will be a pivotal year for the franchise's continued growth. The return to cinema with Star Trek. The Federation signals that the series is ready to reclaim its place on the big screen, while Strange New Worlds continues to honor the spirit of exploration that has defined the franchise for decades. With new stories, characters, and ideas being explored across multiple shows and media, Star Trek is once again boldly going where no one has gone before. As fans look to the future, 2025 stands as a reminder of why Star Trek has endured,